Now, there was the dream a few days ago in your time about facilitating experiencers, the ones who are ready to come forward and be who they are and offer what it is that they received and what they learned from their interactions with other aspects of themselves, simply put. The drama around ETs and species of ETs, locations in the universe where they reside. This is all interesting to the mind, the egoic mind, and can take you down pathways that frankly you do not have so much time to explore and entertain yourselves with. We shared in a very early transmission, 2009 perhaps, that you would fast be coming into a time where you will not have the time or resources to entertain ideas and concepts. For you will be pressed further and further into the present moment, where you will meet yourself. And you will have the opportunity to make new choices based on who you are meeting. So, during this timing now, and leading up to this timing, you have had more time to consider other people's opinions, to consider new ideas and theories in science, to consider the changing landscapes of religion, to consider the changing landscapes of all of your institutions, your foundations, the centerpieces for your reality. It may look slightly different in different cultures, but for the most part, these are the cornerstones that your lives have revolved around simply because you have deferred to these cornerstones, these markers as truth and reality and authority. You will be watching them crumble, shake, and fall more now. And what this does is the mind will look for a replacement. The mind will look for a new authority to guide as the old world crumbles. If you are not connected to yourself as authority, to yourself as one with your source creator, then you will be in a position of fearfully reacting to the demise of the old structures and looking to the loudest voice or the most confident authority figure to cling to put your faith into, not knowing that you are connected to far more truth, love, light, peace, grace, then you realize, as you do not have your real eyes activated. So when you feel fear growing within you, when things become confusing and all that you had once put your faith and confidence in the outer world, whether that is person, place, or thing, that you have attached yourself to, when you begin to feel the fear, remember this. Feel the fear. Feel it and speak to it. Tell the truth in that moment. You may say, I feel terrified. I do not know what to do. I do not know where to go, who to talk to. I don't know how to survive now that all of this is vanishing. If there is a way through this, I am willing to see it and receive it and help support it in manifesting in love at this timing. Even though I don't know what it is, I am here to help love flourish. The soul and love has been mostly banished into the unknown, suppressed, oppressed in many ways. And this is the feminine. We do not need to go into all of the obvious signs that the feminine is suppressed in your reality. But understand that this is where your power is. In the re-emergence of the feminine within your consciousness and the marriage between this and the masculine aspects of self. Once this is married or fused again within your consciousness, everything will be clear. For you are designed to be masters of your own lives and in your environment, your natural environment on earth. So an unnatural environment has been overlaid over your natural one. And you have forgotten this, because all that connects you to what is natural has been suppressed, has been judged, has been scorned, has been stoned out of your reality. It is not difficult for it to be invited back into your experience, into your lives. But if you are still fearful of being judged, fearful of being laughed at, scorned, which is deeply embedded trauma within you from many lifetimes, if there is still fear of being who you are, if there is still fear of telling the truth, then you will continue to support this unnatural system. With leaders who are selected to continue the story, to continue this false reality. There are no existing persons, beings in leadership now, visible to you, that are here to serve your best interests. This is what we can say. There is an unsettled sense or shaky ground that the old establishment is experiencing, because there is not so much the control over your minds as there was before. So what was very easy before to continue this containment is not so easy. There are many beings, human and non-human, if you will, that work behind the scenes, who are doing what they need to do, what they were designed to do, what they were inspired to do at this timing, in this crossroads, in your reality on earth. So, one of the main messages that we can deliver now to human beings is that many of you feel frustrated because you feel that you must do everything and be everything, because you do not have the outer world reflection that there are others who have different kinds of inspirations than you, who are a more natural fit to facilitate these shifts that are occurring. And it is best for you to be as clear as possible now as to who you are, what your gifts are at this time, and proceed. And what many people don't realize as well is that they have the power to sit down and to have a dialogue with their soul. There are other names that you could use. Have a dialogue with yourself with a capital S. Have a dialogue with your Creator. Have a dialogue with Jesus, if you will. Whatever you choose. Just have the dialogue with love. And ask for guidance around your purpose at this time. It may be connected to the past in some ways. You may be already doing most of what you came to do, but for the vast majority of you, you are mostly just beginning to see signs of how you can contribute in these times. So the work now is meditative time, listening time, dialoguing time, setting intentions based on the dialogue, Get clear about your intentions in being human at this time on planet Earth from this moment forward. Especially now. There need not be clarity in words. Clarity in feeling is more important than clarity in words. But try to articulate it the best you can to state your intentions. In other words, be in communication with your soul. For it is this communication and this connection that lifts you into this new reality. You are all choosing now which reality you prefer. And those who are apathetic will more than likely move with fear, for it is just another form of fear. And fear is moving in the direction of giving more of your power away. You may be told that you will have more power and you will live in a much better world. But if you are unable to discern, to feel that you are making a choice out of fear versus one out of love, then it will not be clear. And you will be trusting those that you cannot feel. Because your fear stands in the way of knowing the truth. And you will need to be connected to the truth in these times, with a capital T. So, there is no judgment for what anyone chooses at this time. Just know that this is not the only voice speaking of such things, and it is here to support you and to guide you into love. Very simply speaking. Because you are loved. Every single human being is loved and is seen and honored, whatever their choices at this time. So the more that you connect and request the truth, the more that you will be guided. Whether this is in the form of dreams, dream inspirations, people coming into your lives that can act as a demonstrator or an example for what it is that you are asking for. It can come in many forms. It can come in the form of a book, a video on the internet, anywhere. It responds to your intention. And do not be afraid to expand on your intentions. And at the same time, we encourage you to stay in essence of what it is that you want. Because at this point, there will be so much change that the definitions that you had and the pictures, the images, the ideas, the concepts of the past will not look the same. So essence, soul works with essence. What brings you great joy? What makes you beam and radiate with joy? What is your passion? Ask for help on these things, and the movement will begin. There is not so much of the stuckness anymore. So, if you still feel stuck, it is simply you making a choice not to engage with your soul. There is plenty movement now. Begin the dialogue. Let the universe know what it is that you want. Stay with this as much as possible, restating it, re-editing it, reviewing it, requesting it. And you will see movement, you will see evidence of your action. We thank you for your willingness to hear this guidance. And we are not attached to what you think about it. If you respond to it, you are completely free to make these choices now. Our love to you. Good day.